Shut the radio off, please.
Yes, sir.
COD, Barry. The boy's waiting.
Well, what is this, dear?
It's a dear little riding habit, darling. I saw it at Martang's and couldn't resist the temptation to get it for you.
Well, I'm sorry, honey, but I haven't the money. Perhaps later, when I get that raise at the bank. We're quite a little behind now.
Mother, I've asked you to let me buy the things I need.
Oh, very well. But it's always expected and promises. In the meantime, you're ashamed to appear before your friends.
Muriel, I'm sorry I can't buy you everything you want. I'd like to, and I've tried.
It would be better, Barry, if you'd spare us this repetition of all these old promises and really do something about it.
Oh, Mother. We won't want this. Will you take it back, please?
And before her father died, the poor child had everything she wanted.
You've told me that before. I've already gone beyond my means in trying to please her, make her happy.
Come on, finish your breakfast, Barry.
Money. Money. All right. I'll get it. I'll get it. Some way.
Never mind, dear. Perhaps now he'll do something.
Mother, you're driving me insane.
Ambulance, 72nd and Parkway Boulevard. Auto wreck. Yeah.
You poor child.
I'm not thinking of myself.
Oh, I suppose you're thinking of Barry. Thief, absconder. How can you think such a thing? After all the disgrace he's brought upon you. And upon me.
Who made him a thief? I did. You did.
Are you insane?
I was never more sane in my life. Barry's not the guilty one. I am, his wife, who promised to love him and help him.
Charles, you're overwrought.
Oh, I'm not overwrought. I'm speaking the simple truth. Barry loved me. More than anything else, he wanted me to be happy. But I wasn't willing to live on his salary. No, I had to have this. And these.
Muriel.
Oh, Mother, why was I so selfish?
Muriel, dear, you're being foolish. It's all been a big mistake. You should never have married him. I couldn't understand it.
I know you couldn't, Mother. It's all very simple. I love Barry. I still do.
Muriel, where are you going?
To see Barry?
To jail?
I'm going to Barry.
Well, you mustn't do such a foolish thing. I forbid it.
I feel like a cheat, letting you in for all this.
I'll be waiting for you when you come back.
All ready, Warden. Now, you men are going to find me fair with you. I'm ready to meet you halfway if you break no rules. In assigning you to your various tasks, I'm going to try to arrange it so you'll be employed at the work with which you're familiar. The same occupation you had on the outside, if possible. You a trade?
I'm a bricklayer.
All right. Put him with the construction gang. And yours?
Bank teller.
I'll try to use you in the office. And you, trade?
I'm a traveling salesman.
Look, mooning again. Some woman, I'll bet.
Yeah, they can't leave a guy alone, even in prison.
Me a sweetheart? Don't take women serious, Butler. They've got a short memory. How long you in for? 7 years.
7 years a long time. And ain't no woman gonna wait for a guy that long, especially if she's young and pretty.
Well, they're not all that kind.
Maybe not, but all I know is I lost me 3 women. And every time I get out of stir, I gotta start working all over again on a new scoit. Yes, sir. 7 years a long time. A mighty long time.
She said she'd wait.
Yeah, they all do.
Please be seated, Mrs. Fleming. I'll tell Mr. King you're here.
Well, this is an unexpected pleasure, Mrs. Fleming. How are you?
Very well, thank you, William. I just came over to have a little chat about Muriel.
A very pleasant topic, always. Won't you sit down?
Thank you. For a little while, William, you must overlook her melancholy state of mind. The poor child has had a shock. A great shock.
Yes, I know. Her former husband. By the way, what about him?
He's dead. He died in prison.
Well, let's forget it then. After all, it's all in the past.
Of course, it's been a terrible experience for the poor child.
Yes.
And myself.
Of course.
Muriel, well, both of us, have always had everything we wanted. And now to be suddenly deprived of all that, well...
Yes, I can understand.
Yes. Of course, everything will be very different now. And I thought perhaps an ocean voyage... you were planning a honeymoon abroad, weren't you?
Well, I thought... yes, of course.
Of course, you quite understand, William, from our various conversations, that Muriel must always have her mother with her. I just mention along now. There's so much to do preparation for the wedding.
Is there anything I can do?
Oh, no, William, you've been so liberal already. No, there's nothing that you can do for the moment. Oh, William, I think it'd be better if you didn't tell Muriel about my little visit. You see, she's so easily upset in her present mental condition.
All right, I'll just keep it a little secret between us.
Yes.
There is one thing more. I feel I may as well say it now.
Yes?
I'm afraid I'm going to be very selfish about Muriel. Perhaps jealous would be a better word.
Oh, William, at your age, why, you're joking.
No, I'm not. I'm very jealous about all my possessions. And when Muriel marries me, she's going to become my dearest possession. And I promise you I shall be very jealous of her.
Well, I can assure you there'll be no cause for worry on that score. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Mrs. Fleming. It's nice to have seen you.
There, dear. You're marrying a fine man, and you're going to be very happy.
Listen to this. William King, well-known sportsman and lawyer, is sailing with his bride, Muriel Fleming, on a honeymoon tour of the Orient. Don't take it so hard, Bud. Wait till you get out. I'm getting out ahead of you, and I got something in mind.
Hello, Ray.
It's that fellow Webster I was telling you about, Ed.
How are you, Webster? All right. Sit down.
He knows all about the racket. He's ready to go to work.
All right. I guess you can live here with me until we find you a prospect.
I have a party in mind.
Has he any dough?
Plenty. Just returned from his honeymoon in the Orient.
Good.
I've heard they go to nightclubs a lot, and I thought we might...
Why, sure. We'll drop around tonight, and you can point him out to me. Have a drink.
Don't you think you've stared at him long enough?
Oh, please, Bill. I'm not flirting with a man.
I can see. There's no need to lie about it. But a fool hasn't taken his eyes off you since he came in. Even a cat wouldn't do that unless you'd encouraged him. Now, this has gone far enough. I have a good mind to...
Oh, please don't make it mean.
Enough out of it. You forget this is business. You're going to spill the beans. Can't you see you're attracting too much attention?
Yes. Yes, more wine.
Yes, sir.
Unless you can conduct yourself as my wife should, this is the last time we'll be seen in public together.
Say, what's the matter with you? Thank you, sir. We're going. I've had enough of this.
I've never seen anything so brazen, so outrageous, so...
I have to go home now.
Oh, you want to go home now? Now that your friend is gone, you're no longer interested.
Oh, stop it, stop it. That's all I've heard from the day we were married. Man, man, man. I'm sick of it.
Join me and the summer together, and what do you get? A typhoon. That's right. When I marry, my wife's got to be old enough to be my mother. But you're already married to a girl young enough to be your granddaughter. That's right. I forgot. Here's to the ladies, old and young. Married or single. That's right.
wanted to remind you of the appointment this evening, the director's meeting.
Oh, yes, this is Thursday. Get Mrs. King on the phone. Oh, here.
Come in.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, I'll only be a minute, darling. Hello.
To whom were you speaking?
Why, it's Mother. She came in just as the phone rang.
Oh, I see. I shan't be home until late this evening. No, wait. On second thought, I shan't be home at all this evening. I'll remain in town. Yes. Bye. Cancel that director's meeting. I won't be able to attend.
Yes, sir. Shall I get Mrs. King on the phone again, sir?
Certainly not.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, what's the matter? You seem so upset.
Mother. Barry's back.
What?
I saw him last night.
Fool. If he hadn't done enough to us already, why, you'd think he'd be ashamed to come back to this town.
Mother, this is home.
Home? His home is in the penitentiary, where he belongs.
Oh, what a fool I've been. What a hopeless, selfish fool.
Muriel, dear, you're forgetting yourself.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm remembering. I didn't have the courage or the common decency to... Oh, you needn't be worried, Mother. He hates me. He showed that last night.
Well, I like that. After he's practically ruined your whole life. Why, if it hadn't been for Bill...
Oh, Mother, don't go over that again, please.
Muriel, dear, you mustn't upset yourself so. Remember your position. Why, you've got everything.
Yes, everything.
Muriel.
Now, Mother, please go.
Mr. William King's residence? No. This is Butler's day off. No. Mr. King will not be home this evening.
Just say that an old friend of the family called.
Well,
The situation is made to order.
if you put this over, tomorrow you're on the road to success.
I'll put it over, all right.
Good. So long, and good luck.
Wait here.
Where's Bill? You didn't expect me, did you?
Well, no, I thought...
Well, where's your friend?
Why, please, Bill, what's happened?
You know what I mean. I saw him come in here. Where is he?
Why, there's no one here.
I didn't think even you would have the audacity to try and lie out of it now.
Have you suddenly become insane, Bill? There's no man here, I swear it.
Get away from there.
I'd put that away if I were you. Awfully sorry this had to happen, King. But it really isn't my fault. You see, I was led to believe that you wouldn't be home tonight. And I'm sure Muriel, Mrs. King, was under the same impression. Oh, wait. Well, you can shoot me anytime, but think of the consequences, the scandal. Oh, I can appreciate your feelings, old man. But after all, things like this do happen in the best of families.
Get out.
Good night, Mr. King. And, Mrs. King?
Barry, wait.
My wife. Well, you're no better than any...
Don't you come near me.
What are you doing here? Are you crazy? Why didn't you do what I told you instead of killing the man?
I never intended to do what you asked. I went there for a different reason. The lady was once my wife. My interest in her was purely personal.
Oh, so that was your game, huh? Well, look at this. Now, you'd better be on your way.
No. I've got to get back to her some way. She kept my name out of this. And I'm not yellow enough to run out on her and let her fight it alone.
An odd way you select to commit suicide.
I'll take that chance.
If you need a hideout, go aboard the Sea Queen. There's no gambling there now. Only a watchman aboard. That'll be the last place the cops will ever look for you.
Thanks.
Naturally, you all have alibis. But I can't accept any of it. But since Mr. King was killed in his wife's room, the act seems closer to her than to anyone else. So now I'm going to ask Mrs. King to tell in her own words exactly what happened up to the moment Mr. King was murdered.
I've told you all I know already. There was a man hiding in the room.
Was it by any chance Barry Webster? Go ahead.
Mr. King, he thought the man came to see me. He accused me. The man left. After that, it's all sort of a blur. Mr. King had a gun. I tried to get him to put it away. He wouldn't do it. I remember hearing a shot. Mr. King was lying on the floor.
She's speaking the honest truth, sir.
Please be quiet, Mrs. Kenilworthy.
It's all very plain. The murderer was hiding in the room. A robber, no doubt. When Mr. King discovered him, he was shot.
So that's your idea, is it?
Exactly. That's correct.
Well, I'm not so gullible. It's my opinion someone listening to my voice was the murderer of William King. And until this crime, this cold-blooded murder is cleared up, every person present is under police surveillance. That's all for the present. That order refers to you too, Mrs. King. I might say it refers especially to you.
Extra! King Murder still on town. Read all about it. Beautiful wife inspectors. Extra!
Barry, why did you come here?
Listen, Muriel. After last night, I guess you'll find it difficult to believe me, but I just wanted you to know that I'm taking all the blame for what happened.
Barry, what were you thinking of last night? Making me seem so cheap.
Oh, I was crazy, I guess. All I could think of was the prison and your promise to wait. I thought it was my chance to get even.
Oh, I'm sorry. But you're not the only one who suffered. You must go now. If they find you here.
But I can't bear to have you suspected.
Barry, you don't think I killed him?
I know you didn't. Because I killed him. I've written a letter to the district attorney. I guess I'll leave it to them to catch me.
Barry, you must go now. You must get away.
No, I'm not anxious to go back to prison. But I'm staying around until they see how foolish they are in suspecting you. In the meantime, if you need me, I'll be aboard the Sea Queen. You know, the gambling boat. Ask for Ed at the pier. He'll take you out. Good night, Muriel.
Goodbye, Barry.
There can't be any mistake. You're positive about this?
Sure, I'm positive, sir. I heard him say I killed him.
Well, Dave, what have you to say to this? I've got this to say. Proves Mrs. King is innocent.
Not by a darn sight it does. It proves she lied when she testified she didn't know the man hiding in her room.
That's why we were listening outside Mrs. King's door at midnight.
Mr. King always asked me to watch all Mrs. King's movements, sir.
Are you sure you didn't shoot William King yourself?
No, sir.
You may go now.
Yes, sir.
It's as clear as day. That woman and her lover conspired, I should say.
Oh, I brought the chief. He said it was important.
Joe, turn every man in the force loose on the trail of Barry Webster. I want him in jail. William King is found shot to death on the floor of his wife's boudoir. His gun was not discharged. His widow testifies there was a stranger in the house. Then an eavesdropping maid comes in here with the story that the lover visited the widow and confessed the murder. And now you tell me that the lover is the woman's ex-husband. Why, this note is conclusive evidence of her guilt, after she claims she didn't know this man was there. Send in Larkin. I know a lot of them.
Larkin, Chief wants you.
What's he want?
I don't know. You better go and see.
You're making a mistake, Dave.
Well, I don't think so.
Yes, sir.
Larkin, arrest Mrs. William King. Lock her up in a murder charge.
Yes, sir. Get Mrs. William King on the phone for me, please. There's nothing to be alarmed about, Muriel. Merely a police routine. We'll have you out in 24 hours.
Well, why don't you move?
Yes, sir. Come on, Red. I'm going to make an arrest. Well, why don't you move?
Mary. They're coming to arrest me, Mary. I've got to get away. You must give me your uniform.
Yes, anything I can do.
Here, I'll do that. Go tell Riggs to have the car on the North Drive. Have him leave the motor running.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Riggs.
Yes, ma'am.
Wasn't that Mrs. King?
Looks like her.
Let's trail her.
Which way she go? I wasn't looking.
Hey, Burt, did you see a girl burning up the road along here? Yeah, down the shore road. She nearly hit me. Better sick than you are.
Is Ed here?
That's me.
Take me out to the... I want to see Barry Webster.
Yeah, come on.
Say, ain't that her car? What? Come on, I got an idea. Hello, Chief. Larkin talking. I got a car. Found it deserted at the pier.
What? I don't care anything about deserted cars. Bring her in.
Wait a minute. Hello. What did he say? Bring her in. You gonna do it? Sure, if I can find her. Where? Come on.
Hey, Bud.
Yeah.
Where's the girl that was in that roaster?
Search me.
I said, where's the girl that was in that roaster?
Oh, she's gone out there on the Sea Queen.
You mean that old deserted gambling ship out there?
Yeah, that's it.
I wonder what she's doing out there. Well, let's go.
What is it, miss?
Oh, please take me to him.
There's nobody aboard but me. I'm the watchman, miss.
Oh, he told me to be here. Barry Webster. I must see him.
Oh.
Barry. Barry, I had to come. To tell you you must go away. If they'd capture you now, I couldn't bear it.
I can't go. I've told you that.
But Barry, you must listen. You can't help me by staying.
It's no use, Muriel. I'm responsible for for what happened. But I'm not yellow enough to run out and leave you to take the blame.
Barry, you can't do it. You didn't kill William King.
What do you mean?
I killed him. You see, Barry, it's too late. You can't help me by staying here.
You're a brave little liar, Muriel. Now listen to me. I said that I shot King, and it's going to stick, understand? And you're going to say nothing more about it.
Barry, what are we going to do?
You're going home and stay there. I'll find a way out of this.
You mean you go away where they won't find you?
Well, I don't know yet.
Let's go together.
Well, that's foolish. Impossible.
Oh, listen, Barry. It isn't foolish. It isn't impossible. Oh, I know we made a mess out of our lives. We're both outcasts now, fugitives. Let's try to get away together. Anywhere. We'll try to undo all those horrible mistakes we made.
It's too late.
Oh, don't say that. We'll go away where they'll never find us. We'll be happy because we'll have each other again, Barry. It's our love. It's our only chance at happiness.
I know it.
Then we'll go.
We'll try it. Come on.
Oh, Mr. Webster. There's a police boat coming alongside.
Thanks, Mike. Where is she?
Where's who?
No stalling. Where's the woman?
I'll bite. Where is she?
A smart guy, Harry. Duffy, you go up in front and look around. You boys follow me.
Bill,
better go down and look around the hole.
Yes.
Red. What? Why don't you stay where I can see you? You look around here. I'll take care of the other side. Sure. Red! What? What are you doing in there? Why, you just told me. That's right. Go ahead in. Come on there. Oh, yeah? Say, you laughing at me, you yellow buzzard? I'll give you one split second to come out of there.
You go up and take a look around the deck. If there's anyone down here, I can handle them by myself.
All right. Gosh, I didn't know. Come on. And I didn't mean to grab you. Skip it. I didn't know it was you locking. I didn't mean to grab you.
Well, it looks like she's not here.
There's a fast boat astern. I came out in it. Shall we take a chance?
Yes.
I've got to be sure. Start all over again. Begin the other side. You too, Red.
Now's our chance.
Red! Red! There they are! No time for the ladder. We've got to jump. Come on. Who's the guy with her?
Oh, Mr. Milroy, I'm so worried. My daughter's disappeared. I want you to help me find her.
But, madam, why do you think I've been up all night? Sit down, Mrs. Fleming, and tell us what happened.
I'm afraid she may have killed herself.
What? Then you think your daughter has destroyed herself?
Yes, she has, or will. Oh, do help me find her.
We'll try. Then your daughter did kill her husband.
No, I tell you she did not.
Then who did kill him? Come on now, who did it?
You can't go in, he's busy.
I don't care how busy he is. I've got to see him.
My son.
Didn't my secretary tell you I was busy?
Yes, but I've come to tell you the truth about the whole thing.
Supposing you tell us just what did happen, Mrs. Kenworthy.
Night before last it was. About 11 o'clock at night, I heard a terrible commotion on the second floor, in the direction of Miss Muriel's boudoir. I took an old gun that's been laying in my trunk for years and hurried out of my room, thinking there were burglars in the house. There was murder in his eyes when he lifted the gun to shoot her. I saved her life by shooting him.
Just why have you waited till now to tell all this?
I never look for trouble till trouble finds me. I'm a busy woman. There's no time for courts and the like.
Then why are you telling it now?
Because you were foolish enough to think Miss Muriel done it.
Tried for murder.
Justifiable homicide.
You'll have to prove that in court.
Here's the gun you've been looking for.
Don't point that gun at me. Put it there. Milroy speaking.
Hello, Chief. Larkin talking. I got him.
They captured Mrs. King in that Webster fellow.
Oh, thank heaven she's safe.
I told you we'd get him. Hello? Yes. No, I know that.
Shall I bring him in?
I don't want them brought here. Turn them loose.
What? Turn him loose?
I said turn them loose.
You mean turn him loose? What do you say, Locke? What do you say?
Hope that job's waiting for you.
I hope so.
What'd you say in the telegram?
Said I was an expert chicken rancher. How long does it take to hatch a chicken?
Well, I'm not sure. 3 or 4 months, I guess. What's wrong now?
We're out of gas again.
So what?
Come on.
What are you going to do?
We'll shove it over the brow of the hill and let it coast to the next gas station. Get under the wheel.
Me? I don't know anything about a car.
Come on. There we are. Now she'll coast the rest of the way.
Give me a cigarette.
Oh, never mind, honey. She's all right. She can run anything.
Except you and me.
From now on.